All right. So these are the points. As you can see, these are the various points, and they come in one style. So this is the basic style. I know this style. A style is basically how a Civil 3D object is displayed. So you can see for the points here, they're displayed as X's, and then they're in a red color. So that is their style. So let's say you wanted to display the different points in different colors and in different styles and different labels. How would you do that easily? If you were to import your file and you wanted it to come in different styles, in different displays, so that you're able to differentiate. These are the centerline points. These are the road edge points. These are the station points. These are the other points that you have within your design. So how would you do that? So you can utilize something called description keys. So let's look at that. Let's look at description keys, where are they found. So here at the settings tab, if you go to the point, you can see here something called description keys. And here we have an existing description key set. So let's open it and look at how it looks like. So let's just do edit keys and see this is how it looks like. So remember the different data that we had. It was coded. Our description was coded. As you can see, these descriptions are coded. FE for fence, RE for road edge, and so on and so forth. So here, if you had data that was also coded with such codes, yes, let's say STA, SWMH, TR for tree. So these codes would be able to assign these points, the styles that are selected here. For example, this is a STA style, this is a SOMCO style. So we want to create our own description key set so that it assigns the different points that are coded differently into different styles and descriptions and all that. So how do we do that? We just come here and click this one and copy this one. Let's just copy. Let's copy, and then we can rename it here at the properties. So we can rename it as full road course. Yeah, let's just name it like that. If you want to describe it, you can describe it. I don't want to describe it, so just apply and click OK. Now let me just open and edit the keys. So here in Panorama, I want to edit these keys. So I want to create the different codes. I will start with the CP. Let me just do the CP. Or let me start with the code for centerline. So this is a new code here. As you can see, I've just clicked on one of the lines and then right-clicked to select a new code. So I come here and highlight that and I name it CL. So I will only create description keys for the major codes, or the most numerous codes. For example, the center line, the road edge, and something else we'll see, and the fence, for example. So here I'm supposed to assign it that asterisk. As you can see, every code has that star or that asterisk at the end. This is because this is what Civil 3D uses to code and assign it and relate it with these other things like the styles and the point label styles and all that. So here you're supposed to select, you're supposed to select that for you to select a style. So we can select a style from these different styles that are preset within Civil 3D, but let's create a style of our own. So here, let's create a style, and let's, here at the information tab, let's call it the centerline style. And then remember, each style has a marker, it has a label, it has all those things. So the existing style, as we can see, is called a basic style. So we want a centerline style and we want to customize it to what we want. So if you want it to be an X, you can leave it as an X. But if you want it to be a plus, for example, let's say I wanted my center line to be a plus and I wanted it to also have this circle. So I can change my marker into this marker. And then here at the display, I can come and assign it a different color. So I can come and assign it a different color. So let's say if I wanted my center line to be displayed in magenta, and also my labels, I want them displayed in magenta, I just select the magenta color. So this is a summary of the entire style that we've just created. If you wanted to say that you are the one who created the style, you can also write that. So engineer one, yeah, engineer one, and it's created today, the first day of Feb. And now that we've created our style, we can click on OK. And then the next, let's select it. Oh, we've already selected the style. So the next thing here is the point label style. So you also check this and select point label style. I just want to label our points in with the description only. So it will be labeled CL, for example, for the center lines. So we click OK. Then next you have this format. This format, what it does, there are different kinds of formats. This is the $ asterisk. This, what it does is that this description that is here is the one that will be displayed. It ensures that it is the one that is also displayed in the Civil 3D once we put our description key in motion. So it ensures the raw description and the full description that is given in Civil 3D match. So this is the raw description that was picked on site. Now the full description is what is brought into Civil 3D. So it ensures, that code ensures that they match. And then if I want to pick a new layer for my new centerline point, I can also assign a layer. So this layer will take precedence over any other layer that is apportioned to that point. So the things that you put here on description keys take precedence. We know that in Civil 3D, different objects can be displayed according to different aspects. For example, a point can be displayed according to a point group, but description keys take precedence over point groups, styles, and all that. So even the layer assigned here will take precedence. So if you want to create a new layer called the center line, here you can call it point CL, for example. So this color doesn't matter because the point will take the style that we already assigned, the color that we assigned it. So let's just go with OK. Point CL, we select that layer for now. So these other parameters here, we will not change them. We will not change these other parameters. Let's leave them at the default. So let's create another point. Let's create another point code or description key. So we'll create a description key for array for the road edge, and then I'll put an asterisk there. I'll create a new style again. I'll check it first here, and then I create a new style. And this time my marker, this will be the road edge style. Then my marker will be probably an X with a square. All right, and then for my display, I want to give it a green, including the label. So we've selected it. Then the point label, again, I want to assign the description only. Format is okay. Layer, create a layer. We call it road. Let's start with points. Array. Let's click OK. Then OK. Then the final one, let's just create a final description key. Let's create a final description key. I can copy that, and then I call it FE asterisk, and then here I assign it for fence. Let me assign it one here that is existing. So let's see whether they have a fence. Let's just select this one and see how it looks like. Description, that's okay. Then let's give it a, let's just assign it the 0 layer for now. So your assignment will be to create other point codes or description keys for spot heights for these other points. So let's see first of all how the ones we've created will control the display of our points once we assign them. So once I'm done with this, I just click here on the tick to say that I'm satisfied with the description key, and then I can go back to the prospector and then go to the all points, to all my points. I want to assign these points the description key that I've just created. So I go to the all points group. This all points group was created by default once we imported these points. So I apply description keys, and now you can see the display kind of changes, and I don't want the fence to appear like this, the FE. I don't want it to appear like this. I want to change that style. Let me change that style. So I can go back to my settings tab, edit keys, and then here at panorama, I look for this, and then I change this style. Let me just create a style of my own. I go here to the marker. Let me just select an X without this. Let me just select an X without that, and then I apply. And then for the display, let me change the color to this. I think I'd change to this. Don't know why it looks different. So let me just apply that. Oh, I had changed that style to, let me edit this style first of all. Let me edit current selection. I did not call it F. Let me just call it FE. I have not changed the name. Then the display, let me change it to cyan. Let me apply this and then click OK, and then ensure that I have that checked. So I'll go back to the prospector tab, right click, and then apply description keys. So now you can see the different styles look a bit different. So the scale is a bit big. So let me change this annotation scale. Let me give it half what we are seeing right now. And now you can see the different styles appear in different, the different points appear in different styles. You can see. So they have their labels, they have their symbols well displayed. So the description keys allow you to automatically assign the different styles of choice to your points. So instead of going and taking different points and assigning them groups and then changing the styles of the groups, the description key automatically does this for you very simply.